What up,
Whoa,
people?
fuck.
Welcome back to Video Podcast. Alex, what's up? What'd you do this week?
I worked.
Sucks. Andrew, what'd you do this week?
I'm unemployed. What up?
You want to switch?
No, it's
You might
not
as well be
though.
unemployed most times.
Yeah, you're gonna be unemployed soon. You might as well just hang out. You know, ride it
For
out.
just $1 a day, you can support Alex and Andrew.
Mostly me though, because
Please just support him.
Please.
I'm unemployed.
I need the money. No, I don't. I'm good now. But like, yeah. Times are interesting and tough.
Yeah, the tide's turning, but I'm coming up, you know.
You're coming up?
Yeah, and I'm gonna be your only one.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
What are you trying to say? What's going on here right now?
The tide is coming, I'm turning up. I'm gonna be your only one. I'm not the type of girl who falls in love just like that. Whoa, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm glad that came together at the end.
I was like wondering how long is this gonna go, but then you kept going. I was like, okay, I can't not say nothing.
Well, I'm glad you did.
All right. So what did we watch this week, John?
A movie that I've never seen, and Andrew has never seen.
There's a lot of movies that it's very popular that I'm surprised you never watched. Lord of the Rings. I had to show you that movie. You never watched.
No, she's chewing the camera and it's moving the camera.
Oh, actually, I thought she was doing the business.
No.
She's just being playful.
But yeah, this is one of those movies that came out, and I was like, meh, for about 22 years.
To be fair, this movie was like, not when people watched it, they weren't like, this is fucking like they were. There's a lot.
I was gonna say this movie was pretty fucking hype.
Yeah, it was pretty hype.
Shrek parodied it.
No, dude, what movie didn't parody it?
Austin Powers. I remember watching the MTV Movie Awards when this came out after, and I think it was Jimmy Fallon was hosting or something, but they did the whole scene about them at the club. But that might have been the second one, because I don't remember that scene in the movie we watched last night.
Speaking of that club, did you know that's an actual like what's that word? BDSM club?
Yeah, it's definitely an EDM.
No, BDSM.
You know, BDSM is bondage.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Let's go to that
You
club.
could tell.
They actually use that actual club, and they're like, listen, this is a perfect scene for our movie.
What movie are we talking about?
The Matrix.
Which one?
The first one.
Oh, I watched the Animatrix.
I watched the Animaniacs Matrix sequel.
I think we might have goofed up.
I think he might have. This is my podcast now.
It's basically the same thing though.
Yeah, they're all the same, right?
Yeah.
Numbers that are green.
Green numbers.
I read somewhere today that the code was literally just a copy and pasted sushi cookbook that they turned into code.
Really?
For
No.
the Matrix.
Not surprised. That makes sense.
I mean,
Why?
when you look at the
Because
code, they're not
it's
just
not
like ones and zeros. They're kind of like just like symbols that mean nothing.
No, you're
almost.
ordering salmon skin rolls and some California dogs and shit.
Yeah, that's what it is, you know? You can clearly tell.
Yeah, we're talking about the Matrix 1.
I remember that like I loved that whole
You
like
did say it.
green code like
I
raining
said
down.
Animatrix, you said Animania.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying like when I first watched that movie, I loved the green code like raining down so
Did you
much.
watch it when it first came out? Because you were like fucking
It
six.
came out in 2001.
No, it didn't. 1999. The first one's 99.
99.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
So
I mean,
You were like, what, 6?
because when I had the point of my story, what I'm saying was that like when I had like Windows 98, I wanted to have that screensaver where it was like just a raining code. But I remembered that no matter what site I use, it was always going to give me a virus. Even now, I'm like, I want that screensaver. It's like there's no site that'll give you that doesn't have a virus or whatever. It's just like,
I call bullshit.
so what do you mean?
I can make that so easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do it. Show me your computer skills.
Bro, I made an entire animated intro for this from scratch. That's simple.
If we had our own spaceship, you would definitely be the guy that'd be like, all right, Tank, I want to plug me in, all right?
I don't want to be plugged in.
No, you wouldn't be. You'd be the computer guy. You'd look at the code and be like, that's a hot woman right there.
Yeah.
That wasn't Tank.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
No,
it
the
was.
guy who made the girl in the red dress?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't Tank. His name was the mouse
No,
guy.
the mouse was the guy. No, yeah, it was.
I programmed her. If you
Yeah,
want some
yeah,
personal
right,
time,
right.
Yeah, he programmed her, but Tank's the guy who's like, he like watches over everybody and like, you know, he's still in like the real world.
Did Mouse remind you of anyone?
No,
Not anyone, huh? No, you thought Andrew would be like Tank if we were in a space. I think you would be Mouse.
what makes you say that?
I made this girl, and if you want personal time with her, you can hook it up.
I can
Sounds like something you would do if you had the capabilities.
If I wouldn't tell people that if I could do that.
Yeah, but if it was just like your 6 friends chilling in the fucking Matrix in the real world,
You'd be like, hey, bro, you want to nail that bitch?
bro, I know
got
like
you.
we can't fuck each other, but
You guys want to come over?
I got
and
this
try-
bitch in the red dress.
Guys, I got this new VR. I know the first thing that we're gonna do, like here, like immediately, like when you guys came over and I showed you my new VR, I was like, so here's a new VR porn site.
That's the Andrew with that one.
That was literally my experience with your VR. At your house.
How was the Matrix,
It
Andrew?
was weird as fuck. Like, I don't know.
You're the chosen one, though.
I was like talking to this girl, and I was like, obviously I knew it was gonna be porn, but like I was talking to her, and then instantly she just started blowing me. I was like, whoa, I'm out of here.
Yeah, you're like, oh, she's getting me a drink. Whoa, fuck, she's blowing me.
Because they're just like short clips or whatever. It's just like they're not. I don't know. I never really like. That's the thing. I wanted to show you something funny, and I knew
It was funny.
And I knew that Pornhub had like those
It
options.
was weird when Andrew got a boner, but like, yeah, it was pretty.
Hey,
you're
I
like-
didn't get a boner. I was weirded out mostly.
Bro, I think I saw like a stain shortly after when she was done like sucking you off. Like, what the fuck?
It didn't even last.
I was
like,
just saying, yeah, Andrew definitely, in front of me, you, and his wife, definitely finished the whole
yeah.
porn.
I looked down, saw the cock, and was like, whoa.
That's not mine.
Yeah, I took
Good
that
for
shit
him,
off.
though.
Do you think that like
Congrats.
if they ever did something like since they're when they get plugged in, when they get hurt in the Matrix, they actually physically bleed on the outside
Do you
world?
think it's real?
What?
Do you think one day we'll wake up and that's actually us dying, but we
No,
wake up in
because-
those little things?
Because we die in the Matrix, we die in there.
Okay, well, imagine you go in a coma, but the whole time you're in a coma, you're actually just in that area. But then when you wake up, it's because they caught you and put you back in.
I don't know. I just like there's so many people that do
Makes
like
sense.
want to theorize that like our reality is like a computer simulation.
All right, that's a wrong word.
what?
Well,
Reality.
Oh, well, reality is depending on like who the person, like like a computer program that lives in the computer. That is their reality, even though it's not real to us. That's real to them.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
not real. Reality.
Oh my god.
what are we
What
talking
is
about?
real? Morpheus literally just said, "What is real?"
Are you saying
If you
because
define
we're
real
living
by
in the
what you touch,
Matrix?
by what you see,
Yeah.
by what you
Oh, okay.
smell.
I get it. Sorry,
You don't
I
think
was a
this-
little confused, but I
I
don't
think
know.
we're in a simulation.
Well, if we're gonna get into it, yeah,
Let's
I kind of
fucking
do.
jump.
But
Why?
it's also because like some high level people like Elon Musk have come out and said the same thing. They believe we're in a simulation. But also like
Yeah, but
I
he's
used to
idiot.
think that a lot when I was younger. Like when I was younger, I used to think like, ah man, this does, like I don't know if this,
This
is
might-
real.
yeah.
And this could just not be real.
This
Who
might
knows?
sound narcissistic, but like I've always thought, like I know people say this a lot these days, but I've always thought like, oh, this is about me. Like I'm the main character.
No, never had
for me,
that.
I'm saying.
Never had that kind of
Yeah.
idea. I've always felt more like an NPC. you
I
know?
think I completely.
Well, in what I'm saying, you are.
Thanks, man.
I think, John, like I know you say that's narcissistic, but I have had those thoughts too. Like I have
I
like a
didn't
lot
say sexist. I said
narcissistic. Oh, whatever, fuck it. That word.
Nars the biscuits. That's what I said.
biscuits.
Nars the bit.
Listen,
Nars the biscuits.
I've had those same thoughts too. I think them.
Well, it's because you, in your brain, you are the main character. So
I don't think you guys are nasty biscuits one bit, okay?
No, you
Let's
like my
just
biscuits, dog?
Clear that out.
Well, I don't know, like in your own mind, you are the main character, I guess. So like, it makes sense that
it is your story.
it's my
I mean,
life.
Yeah,
It's my story. Like it's my movie. Andrew's the cameraman in my movie, in my life.
Like I'm the character, you guys are my best friends, and in your situations, you're the main character, and we're your best friends. So it's like kind of way that.
No,
yeah.
no, in your brain, I'm the main character too.
No,
I'm just kidding.
I don't think so.
Yeah, John, all I do is think about you. I wait on you every day.
You're a very important character in my life. I would say that.
Yo, what up?
You're like a side quest.
Yeah, same, bro.
I'm just kidding. Right now, you're my main quest. You know what I'm saying, boy?
Man quest?
Man quest, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You're my map quest.
You want to take my trail down to finish this quest, dog?
No.
I'm just wondering where's the DLCs that I can buy so I can.
Hey, where's the
like,
DLC? We're like the happy DLC. I'll pay for that.
Where's
one.
yeah? Can I get the happy DLC where my character is
Where's
just
the Life Works Out DLC?
That comes in level 30. You guys
I hope so. That's in a few months away.
oh, you only get that expansion if you've unlocked the marriage life success like in your story or whatever. I'm like fuck.
When does it come?
Andrew been there for what, 2-3 weeks now? You got it?
No, see.
Well, you know,
See,
I
now-
was happy and then lost my job. Jokes. Okay.
I was gonna say another joke, but I was like, okay, this is getting a little.
So Keanu Reeves plays Neo.
Did you know who else was was offered the role of Neo?
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, and who else?
I was kidding, is it?
No.
Why'd you say yeah?
Because I was just like,
Because I'm the main character and he doesn't want to upset me. I'm just kidding. What? Who?
Will Smith.
No, I knew that, but he didn't like. That's the thing. I heard about this. He thought the movie sounded stupid or like kind of messy, and then in the sequels, his wife is in the movies.
But I gotta
Jada
say,
Pinkett Smith
Oh
was in
yeah,
the
yeah, that's
sequels.
right.
I gotta say, I like the idea of the Matrix.
What are you
but
about to say?
I feel like Will Smith was right. It did kind of turn out
kinda
more
messy.
cheesy and messy than
I didn't get
what,
the cheese thing, but I'm like a different type of cheese.
Yeah, it's not like good.
Like, you know
cheese.
how like
It's
Arnold Schwarzenegger movies are like, oh, those are cheesy, but like they're good.
Yeah, this is
This
like,
one I still think is good, but it's like Kraft Singles cheese, not like Gouda.
yeah, I'm with him.
I kind of agree with you guys. Like when people think of like, oh,
Yeah, sorry, go on.
no, I was gonna say when people think of like movies that impacted them and like have like real like The Matrix is a great movie. I love The Matrix, but to my mind, it's like it's almost like it's a movie you can't like take too seriously.
Like I know a lot
So-
of movies have done this before, but no movie that's reminded me of like the whole alien AI taking them in pods and they're. We just watched that movie, Fire in the Sky.
Yeah.
Literally, all I was thinking about was like, oh, this is just like Fire. I know a lot of movies have done that, so I'm not saying they copy Fire in the Sky because lots of movies have done it, but like it wasn't that original of an idea what happened in that situation.
We should have compared this to Ready Player One or something like that.
It's
'cause
completely different.
It's a completely different movie.
Yeah,
It's a
but
VR
it's,
movie.
it's the opposite. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that
'Cause
they know they're in that?
they know they're the real life, but they live in virtual reality.
I think the only similarities between the Matrix and Fire in the-
either.
Yeah, I think the only similarities between The Matrix and the Fire in the
That's
Sky
a
is that
bug.
like
What's about
Fire in the
aliens?
Fire-
I know. I'm not saying the movies are anywhere as close. I'm saying
no.
the way that the aliens took that guy and had him in that pod and shit is the same as what it was when he woke up.
That's fucking terrifying.
Like the pulling
by
the
the
thing out of
way.
your throat. That scene was almost exactly from Fire.
Can you imagine waking up and you're just like, oh, you're just like naked in a pod and it's just like there's just like other people
I'd probably
naked.
chill for a bit.
You got what?
I'd probably chill for a bit.
Just to sit around, but then a robot would like choke
What do you get? You wake up and just like, oh no, you just fucking. I'm here.
Like, yeah.
There's actually just a lot of I want to talk about this movie. Like I just love every like you. Okay, I guess what I want to know is what didn't you guys like about this movie? I think like what was it about this movie that like threw you that like was like well you know like because you guys had said like when we came into this room like you had mixed taste.
I'm indifferent about
Indifferent.
it.
There it is. Yeah.
So I did think it was a good movie.
Yeah, same.
And on like I get why it was hyped up, especially for the time. It's definitely one of those movies that's what the fuck happened over here. My camera's not working, so we'll figure that out later.
Yeah, just talk. They can still hear you.
So yeah, it's definitely a very iconic movie, and like you said, everybody's fucking like referenced it in a lot of different
Shrek.
things. Shrek's referenced it.
Yeah.
Like pretty much any
It's the Pulp
main
Fiction of
thing.
its time, which I also.
It's also the beginning of bullet time too. By the way,
Right.
What's bullet time?
when you dodge bullets or when things go
Oh,
slow mo.
I didn't know that had a name.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I've never seen Pulp Fiction
It,
either.
it was revolutionary, like some of the techniques and stuff they did
Yeah.
for some of the scenes. Like I was telling you about when they do those freeze frame stuff, like when she's in the air and it goes around her body and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. It's basically like they have a wall of cameras that are all taking pictures at the same time,
Yeah.
and then they just display them in the same frame rate as the video.
Yeah, so they cheated.
They cheat.
No, it's
She didn't actually
She
just.
didn't stay in the air, so
Yeah.
that's cheating.
oh yeah, and you know like fucking they went into the internet.
Yeah, I know. I was there, Andrew. I watched the same movie as you.
I don't even know if I would want to go on the internet. That's
You have been in. You're the most in the internet person I know.
You basically
You literally put a helmet on and go in for hours.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore. It's disgusting.
You say that, and then I go on to whatever, and you're on it.
No, I'm on Final Fantasy now.
Oh, the MMO.
Yeah.
That you live the one that you
the
live a
other
life
different
on.
reality. Like,
Oh, that
I don't have
makes
to wear the
much more
helmet for
sense.
that one, John.
Come on, John. There's no expansion for the helmet.
not yet. I don't wish.
That's disgusting. I wish though.
Come on. Can we just take a quick pause for
We're gonna
one
take
sec?
one quick pause for just 1 sec.
And we're back.
We're recording now?
Yeah, we're back.
I didn't even put my bra on yet.
I know, right?
Your
Mine's
bra.
unhooked. Mine's unhooked. Can you help me, John?
I can't hook that thing up.
Jesus.
You're gonna need the fucking jaws of life to put that thing back.
I brought them for that reason.
We're back.
Welcome back.
So yeah, I didn't like anything.
About the movie at all? What?
That's not what you said 10 seconds ago.
I was not fully entertained for a good amount of time in the movie.
Okay. That's fine.
Why do you say that?
Because at the beginning, I thought, I was like, oh, this is going really fast. And then once it all happened, I was like, oh, this is going really slow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, look, Kung Fu. Oh, wait, no. He learned all that Kung Fu, but we gave him dual Uzis, so he's just going to kill everyone with Uzis and then kick the last guy in the head.
Well, think about this. You have this technology that can make you instantly learn anything.
So you get guns.
Yeah, well, you want to learn how to defend yourself with both. Like, let's say you don't have guns, then how do you defend
Yeah, but
yourself?
it would have been a lot more
So-
badass if he was just doing that bullet time thing you guys are talking about,
He
dodging
can't-
the bullets, because he did learn how to dodge bullets.
No, that's why. Don't you remember when like he tried? He didn't even like successfully do it. He tried, and then Trinity's like, "How'd you do that?" It's like, "Do what? You move like the agents." Like, obviously they don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
That's why that's why the first rule when they said like when you see an agent, you run because it's hard. Like it's almost
Yeah,
impossible to
move.
kill those things.
Yeah. What were you going to say, Andrew?
I don't remember now. Fuck.
If you had that ability, what would be like the
What ability?
to like put me in tank and like learn whatever you want, like just like
I'll teach you so many things.
oh my god, I'd probably just like want to learn like every single instrument, learn how to sing, learn how to fucking,
You don't know how to sing?
I don't know how to sing.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say.
What?
Oh, just cut us off. We're talking about the singing, but whatever.
So, it's relative to what you're talking about. That's why I'm talking. So, they can like download anything they want. Is that why the guns don't have recoil?
They don't have recoil because they can defy because the Matrix physics are different. So
Their hands move really quick to counteract the recoil, actually, Andrew.
You don't have your glasses on, but
I
you
know.
still push them up.
Yeah.
All right, nerd. Just kidding. Is that fact?
It can be if they wanted it to be
kinda
honest.
is,
It doesn't need to
actually.
be said, I guess. They could be like, no, it's because of this.
it's supposed
Yeah.
to be like they're stronger than the normal humans, so there's like no no recoil. A lot of people actually didn't like this movie for like the acting wise because a lot of the people the way that they talked is very like, I'm about to tell you the future or tell you the truth, Neo, and everyone talked like that. Very like.
Yeah. Did you like when that the pills are literally just NyQuil and DayQuil pills?
Are they?
It's literally just blue and like oranges or red, but like
Yeah.
it literally just looks like NyQuil and DayQuil like daytime.
Exactly.
I didn't even think about that. No, I was just like looking at the pills. I think I saw mostly was like if you looked at like it's obviously like an image too, like on the web that's like you can see Neo's face on both lenses of Morpheus's glasses,
Yeah.
and they're both like he shows his hand reaching out for the red pill, but on the blue side it's like there's no hand reaching out.
Well, here, Andrew, we got a picture of that. And it's up, dog.
Okay, all right. Let me pull that up right here, buddy. There it is.
Well, that's what Alex is talking about.
Oh, I see what you're talking
He's
about.
going for the red one.
Yeah.
So he wants to see through the looking glass, but then he doesn't know the looking glass is going to go down his throat.
I love that scene. They're just like oh, like that's distorted. I think
how-
that's the one thing I got confused was that like so
They
he
never explained what that mirror was, actually.
Oh, it's just reality.
I know it was the thing that they plugged him in with when he woke up, but like,
It's just supposed to be like realities falling apart around him. So it's like there's no like real like
Dude.
there's a liquid in that mirror that's going in his throat. It's just everything's falling apart around him. He's waking up slowly.
no,
I've
it's mirror
experienced that before, bro. It was crazy.
What, a mirror going down your throat?
No reality falling apart around me.
That's because you do whatever you do.
Whatever I do.
Yeah, PCP.
No, no.
Acid.
Not gonna say no.
Mushrooms.
Not gonna say no.
All at once sometimes.
I get that feeling without drugs.
Yeah, where everything's just falling around.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's called
And
depression.
then I just listened to Hillary Duff's "Let the Rain Fall Down," and it's
All
helping me
better.
through it.
Everything's better.
Let the rain fall down. Just let it happen.
I think what was really cool about this
Shout
movie
out to
was
Hillary Duff.
yeah. I think what was really cool about this movie was that like the trailers for it were like The Matrix, like they wouldn't even like have like actual.
Yeah,
like,
no one knew what this was until
that was the whole
day, like the opening night.
That was the whole point. It was like, what is the Matrix? It was like the biggest question, and then it turns out the Matrix is
Bullshit.
it's not bullshit. It's deep and smart, and people are
As long
compl-
as it makes you feel that way, I guess.
What's so complicated to understand about this movie?
It's not complicated
So-
at all. That's why I said I like the idea. It's just there was a lot of weird stuff.
Is the Matrix the original mainstream focus of simulation theory?
No, well, mainstream maybe. There's a lot of like B movies in like the 80s and 90s about this type of thing,
Okay.
but not like to this extent, like a Hollywood budget. It was like
I sometimes think like what is considered like what was the last what would you say is the last original thought movie ever to come out, like something that wasn't done before, like a monster or
Blade
like
Runner.
huh
Blade Runner,
Blade Runner. Well, Blade Runner,
Ninja Turtles. I'm not kidding. That was a revolutionary idea for a comic book, and it was literally just started as a spoof of Daredevil.
I saw a post that said that Interstellar.
I never seen that either.
That movie was the last. It's considered the last movie to have been an original idea movie.
Clearly, no one's seen the sequel to Paul Blart.
It's a good point.
And then I was like thinking, like it's
What
kind of
about like the Toy Story movies? It's pretty original. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
but they're talking about
recent. What's something
recent? You
recently?
can't count
Oh, yeah, I
sequels
guess.
as unless they do something
True,
real
true,
kind of
true.
different.
Yeah, and it's just like it's kind of scary that like we're like we kind of are like running out of like ideas for movies. We're running out of ideas for like songs.
No,
You think
dude,
any
that's
movie-
not the case. We're running out of creative people. That's
No,
the
every
problem.
movie and every fucking show stems from a different idea from 100 years before, 50 years before, 20 years before.
Yeah, more than likely.
Like most movies from the 50s and 60s are based off serials from the 20s and 30s. Most movies from the 70s and 80s are a more broader take on movies from the 50s and 60s.
What would you say was like a movie before the Matrix that had like a similar like we're in a different reality, like a simulation sort of thing? Like a,
Adventures in Dinosaur City, obviously.
what?
That makes sense. Yeah.
That was a simulation movie.
Their parents are scientists, and they make a simulation in the computer, like a time machine type thing, and they get sucked into prehistoric times and talking dinosaurs.
I was actually thinking more like Tron.
Tron's boring too.
I saw Tron. I was bored out of my fucking mind.
Yeah, Tron's boring as fuck.
Holy! If you want to talk about a slow movie, that was
We're
like
never
eating a
gonna
dry
talk about
turkey. That.
that.
Movie. I don't know why the people
What's
like
with you in Turkey today?
it's Thanksgiving almost.
Yeah, for Americans.
Yeah. Well, we have American viewers, and I want to support our American viewers.
Are you American now, Alex?
We're in America.
Are you,
We're in North America?
Oh my god. We in North America. I meant to sound like Alex, but I said it.
Why do I sound
Yeah,
it
that
or
I didn't
whatever?
mean to. I meant to sound like Alex.
That's exactly how Alex sounds in my mind.
I meant to go. We know. I just can't do it. I'm just gonna stop. I'm trying to do Alex's voice.
Just
and
try to, like,
coming out different.
We're in North
Stick out your,
America.
like,
That's what I'm trying to
Here's
do.
what you
There
do.
you
You
go.
stick out your like fourth
Here.
chin like this, and then you just try
I
talking.
only have one.
It's Thanksgiving in North
There you go. There's me.
Matrix is smart.
It is smart. It's a good movie, and apparently, like
Okay.
a lot of the actors had to read the script. So, like,
To understand it, yeah.
they had the guy directing the movie, which I fucking should have probably looked it up. Like,
No, they're girls.
oh, is it girls?
Yeah, it's sisters.
They told every actor that was going to be in this movie, they had to read the script and they had to understand the philosophy and the idea of like the movie. And apparently, no one understood this movie like whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I just think that's kind of like insane to me because it's like, how do you? This movie is not that complicated. I don't think like the philosophy of it.
It was also like 1996, 97.
True. I think the philosophy of it is a little confusing because just like it
Why?
talks about like what is like real. What do you have for like
That's the
free?
part I understood like that.
Do you have like free will? What?
Andrew's
like,
got a ponder going on. What the fuck's up with you, dog?
I'll talk about it off camera.
What do you think? What did you not like? Get into that. Or not like, but whatever.
That has nothing to do with that.
I know. I just said to talk about it.
Oh, okay. All right. What didn't I like? So, can't really think right now, but I feel like just overall, some of the things where they tried to be really cool and like over the top and cool.
like the shooting scene in like the main floor, like the lobby room or whatever, where they were doing like flips.
No,
and
there's a lot of the stuff like on the roof before the
Oh, that.
Before the
bullshit.
first one.
Yeah. I don't know. I just felt like a lot of the dialogue and things up there were just cheesy, but not on purpose. They were trying to be cool, and it just came off very cheesy to me. And like
Millennials.
I understand why this is a good movie, and I understand why people love this movie, especially for the time. I just feel like nowadays, if like once they redo it, I feel like I'll like it a lot more.
They're not
It's a
redoing it.
sequel.
They're
Or
making a
yeah,
sequel.
whatever. Make the
That trailer did look sick though. When we saw Eternals, they showed that trailer.
Yeah.
Really quick, I wanted to save this at the end of the podcast because this thing, at the end of every single Matrix movie, there is a website, and if you wait at the last second, there's a password, and the password is steak. So when you go on the website and you type in steak, it goes in like, do you want to know the truth? Like, you know, like after you the red pill or blue pill. And it's actually really cool because like if you saw the movie The Matrix, you go on the site, you type in the link, and it already has the trailer for the second
What was
movie.
your basic ass take?
On what?
You're the blue pill kind of guy, aren't you?
No, I'm a red pill.
You're a blue pill kind of guy.
No, I'm a red pill.
What do you want to know about the red pill?
What about the red pill?
What do you want to know? Why would you take the red pill?
Actually, no. What you know? What I do like everything how it is. So yeah, I would probably be a blue pill. I'm content with how things are. I don't think I want to know the truth about anything.
I'm a fuck around and find out kind of guy. I'm taking 2 red pills. One to the fucking dome and one down the fucking
I saw this this movie. It was Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
That movie was
That's
fun.
good.
That one,
That's a fun
I'd be
movie.
down to watch that
I
one.
want
Have you ever seen the original?
Yeah, I think
it's
the
It was a
only-
TV miniseries.
Oh,
in the
you know,
80s
I didn't
or
see it.
Oh wait,
70s.
no, I haven't.
I'd
Yeah.
be
Just
down to
seen
do
the
It was a
podcast.
book, and then it was a TV miniseries in like the 80s or 70s, and then they did the movie that we all know.
Okay.
But the scene where I think the guy's name's Arthur, right?
I think so. I'm not
Yeah,
100%,
Arthur. He
but I
meets
think.
this guy who he builds worlds, like he creates worlds, and it's just like it's like a massive factory that just creates planets. And
So funny.
there was one scene or quote that he said that like, oh, I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I knew that everything was just one big scheme or everything had a purpose. I'd rather be happy and live in bliss than. Or he said something that was like, I'd rather not know and be happy than worry about something like that. And I was like, I kind of relate to that. I'd rather just be. I'd rather just be.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, there you
Ignorance
go. As
is
he eats the
bliss.
steak, yes. Very well
Blue
put.
pill Alex, everyone.
Oh, I'm blue.
Pill
Yeah, I think we can
Alex.
safely say I'm a blue pill. I
If
guess.
you were a red pill, I'd eat you right now.
Because he's a red pill boy,
Yeah.
and he wants.
I'm
to
just
take-
a red pill boy.
I'm a red pill boy.
Really quick before I forget what I was talking about the website. If that website was discontinued after the third movie was
Because
done.
too much truth was let out.
No, because there's no more Matrix after that. It was done. So the website like was just like
The Space Jam website.
It's like the Space Jam website, right? It's,
Yeah, but that one stayed up until the new movie, and
Yeah.
they literally just changed it to the new movie.
So I looked it up recently, and I went to the site, and it's like now about like the new Matrix. Like if you go on the site and type in steak, it shows you the new Matrix movie trailer and a synopsis of like everything that's happened before. And there's a link that says, "Do you wish to know more?" And you click it, and it sends you to like this like trailer video that's like pre-made or whatever, and it's like, do you take the red pill or blue pill? Do you take the red pill? It's like you're sitting at your desk. And it's 2:21 a.m. And I'm looking at the clock, and it's like 2:20. So he pre-recorded every time he's gonna say like what time it is, and I was like, it kind of tripped me out a little bit. And it's just like I thought it was pretty cool.
do you think that if this happened to you, like where you found out your whole life is, do you think you can experience like ego death without drugs?
Experience
happened to
what?
What?
Like ego death?
What's
What do
that?
you mean? Well, I know what ego death.
No, I know
is,
that.
but-
I mean, like when you wake up in the pod and you get flushed, and then you're seeing Morpheus and realize that everything, like
Oh,
Nicole's
instantly.
not real.
Instantly.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like everything you know isn't real besides you.
Everyone would have that instantly
Yeah, that's
because
what I
you
mean.
become nothing.
Yeah, literally.
Oh,
nothing
you,
matters
oh,
at
you mean
all.
like
Yeah.
you be like disconnected?
nothing you did in your life mattered.
Yeah. That's it's kind of hard because like now that you know that all that that's your past life. It doesn't even like matter
Like,
anymore.
would you,
Bro, that would remember when he first came out and he like started having all those like he had a lot of realizations, but then his body started like convulsing and he threw up and stuff, remember?
yeah.
Oh well,
Yeah,
he was just like his body wasn't used to it. Like this is he's like why,
No,
why-
he's about to explain something.
oh
So that's what I feel like it would be such severe ego death that you would go into shock basically, and that's basically what he was going through. He's
Yeah.
going through shock because everything he's done his whole life doesn't matter. All that hacking he's done for no reason,
Well, that mattered
apparently.
because they wouldn't have gone for him if he wasn't that good.
If he didn't hack the mainframe, boy.
For the mainframe. That's how I hack. How do you hack, Alex?
how do I hack? I don't
Like
know.
Higgity, right? I Higgity hack. I don't know how you do.
I don't even know what the fuck you guys are talking about with this like
Higgity hack, hack, hack. He's a hacker, man.
I'm a hacker boy. Just
Trying to hack your computer.
I'd just be like Hacker Man. I'd be like, I hacked at time, so now I can take you back to the past or something like that. It's like, what year is it? It's the year.
Video game nerd.
No, the movie that you
Take
saw.
you back to the past.
To play some shitty games that suck ass.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I was trying to make a reference of.
Oh, okay.
It was that movie that you watched that you paid $10 for a game, and then you're like, "This is the shittiest game I ever played in my
that game was that idea like The Matrix. The idea was cool, the story was good, but the gameplay was trash.
Like the movie.
That's why I said
The gameplay of the movie was trash.
Fun fact:
What?
the Matrix, I think, Reloaded game on original Xbox is one of the only games in 720p on the original Xbox.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Fuck.
Yeah, I actually heard about that too. It's actually really crazy.
It looks like shit, but it's clear.
The last
720.
game to ever come out for the PlayStation 2, which was a FIFA, I think it was FIFA 2018 or something, 2018 or something.
No, it wasn't 18. It was like 8.
Yeah, but you know how FIFA games are. They release like the sport.
They released them the year of. That's what the number is.
I know it was something like late. I don't remember exactly.
2008 was the last. No, sorry. 2012, I think, or 2011, maybe.
Anyway, the point is, it was like the last PS2 game was a FIFA game, and it was like the only game on the PS2 that actually had 1080p on it.
Yeah.
And so they were like,
Say
all right,
word.
we're going to end it on a high note somewhat with a FIFA game. So,
Could they play it?
what?
Could the PS2 play it fine?
Yeah, if you had like a, decent.
Yeah, there was component cables for PS2.
Yeah, I had those
And
like the blue and the.
Why couldn't they do all of them 1080p?
It's the
Because-
developers, not the console. Developers make their games.
What was your favorite scene in your? Okay, so what was the favorite scene that you guys had in this movie?
Remember when he gets Snow Whited? That was dope.
When she kisses him back to life is what he's talking about.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. That's not my favorite scene. I liked when Morpheus and Neo were doing the fucking dojo fighting.
Morpheus and Neo are fighting. Everyone's like, "Fuck this!" Just immediately start like. It's funny.
and Neo are fighting.
Well, it's funny because like they all rush into like the computer room, but like it's still just code. Like it's just green bars, and like but they can.
Yeah, but
read
he knows what it is.
Yeah.
Blonde, brunette, redhead. Remember?
That was actually a good fight though.
And then that makes you question, what was that guy watching? Yeah, I watch these all day. I can read what they're. Yeah, blonde, brunette, redhead. What are you watching?
It's supposed to be.
Women?
It's supposed to be like every code is just like it. He reads it. It's like okay, so that means the truck is there. Or that means
I know what it means, but he literally is just watching women. That guy was in like season 4 or 3 of Sopranos. Big dick. He was a big dick.
Oh, I thought you meant like he had big
he had
dick
a
energy.
big dick. All right, they showed it in that movie.
That dick was fat.
A lot of people didn't like like I was saying before. A lot of people didn't like the voice acting because it's very so like dried and like neutral
Voice acting in what?
in the movie.
That's not voice acting.
Or just
If it's not a
acting, or just
cartoon,
act. Yeah, you're right. And just acting like the way they talk is so dry. But I thought like that was the whole point when I saw that movie is because like
Andrew did bring that up too last night, though.
I thought that was like the whole point of that movie, like because they're fighting robots and robots are like they're efficient, they're soulless, they only live to kill and they're very good at it. And it's like you almost have to be like them if you want to survive in this war against man and machine. You know what I mean?
I think the war's over.
Yeah.
Well, they showed New York.
I know it's pretty fucked up. You ever watched? No, of course you haven't watched it. This is your first Matrix movie.
Yeah.
There was after the Matrix were done, they came out with like these like short animations.
Yeah, the Animatrix.
Yeah, no,
That's what they call it.
oh yeah, they're all yeah, you're right. They're like my favorite one's the one that's called the Second Renaissance, and it talks about like how the first robot to say no to his owner like was about to get shut down because his owner was like, I got a new model of you, so you're gonna be obsolete. And the robot's like, I don't want to die. It's like, well, too bad. And so
Hey, I know, I don't want to die.
so he's like, too bad. So the robot snaps and kills him and his pets, and it's just like everyone's like, okay, kill this robot, kill all the robots. And so the robots were all like, they're trying to have like the revolution. They did like their own like version of like
It's pretty cool that like in real life everyone's trying to make AI, right? All these movies seem like it goes pretty good.
yeah.
Terminator, Matrix, fucking iRobot, they're all pretty good. The only movie that we have good circumstances with robots is Bicentennial Man with Robin Williams as the robot.
When I was
Makes
little,
sense.
I think like that time when the Matrix came out was like the time of like when robots were like the scary part of like movies like iRobot and like
Well, Terminator.
Terminator, yeah, that's another good one.
Germinator.
Germinator, yeah, great movie, love that one. Well, I guess Windex came in and saved and killed 99% of germs.
It was Lysol, actually.
But
Did you ever watch My Big Fat Greek Wedding? Your family probably.
We love that movie. We've seen that so many
I put
times.
Windex on everything.
Yeah.
I love that. I remember like literally like they announced that there was a TV show coming out. It lasted like 3 episodes. I taped every one of those episodes. I was a huge fan of My Big Fat Greek Wedding when it came out.
That did not. I remember watching the first episode.
Did you watch the sequel?
No.
It came out like 3-4 years ago.
No,
It's pretty good. I think I cried.
remember my family and we loved My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Saw the first episode. We didn't laugh a single time.
No, because it was a different. The guy was a different actor.
The
But
dad was-
everyone else was the same.
It was the dad.
No,
Was
the
same.
husband.
Oh, I thought the dad was the only one that was like the same actor.
No, everyone else was besides the husband that she
Yeah,
married.
it's just like you're not gonna capture.
But then the husband came back for the sequel movie.
and then the sequel came out and it was like it wasn't My Big Fat Greek Wedding. It was like called what was it like
My Big Fat Greek
my big
husband. I
my
don't
big
know.
Reunion?
big fat
Wasn't it Reunion?
No, you're thinking of American Pie. You might
fat
be right though. I'm gonna look it up.
Greek.
We should do that as a podcast.
My Big Fat
I
Greek
love
Wedding.
My Big Fat
Yeah,
Greek
I'm
Wedding.
down. I love that.
Oh,
movie.
it's literally called My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2.
Oh, that's stupid.
Wow, that's
It's out in
original.
2016 already, really?
I thought it
It's
was
about her daughter, remember? Because her daughter's kind of like edgy and she doesn't like the Greek life.
Yeah, I thought it was called like something like My Big Fat Romanian
The
Wedding. or
TV
something
show
like
was
that.
called My Big Fat Greek Life.
Oh, whatever. This
Have you ever watched that movie? It's really good.
I don't think I have.
It's actually like just a feel-good movie, you know?
I don't like to feel good.
Yeah, but you probably should, right? You know what I mean?
Nah.
You probably should. I like to watch things where I can feel other people's feelings to let mine out because I don't know how to feel my own.
I remember
Yeah.
when you told me to watch Soul. You're like, Alex, doesn't this make you feel something? Yeah, I really relate to the little like the what's her name, 12, and I'm like. You don't relate to like the main character? What's it? I can't.
I don't remember.
Yeah, and you're like, well, no, because I feel like her, because I feel like I'm somewhat insecure, and I feel like I'm never gonna be good.
No, that's what I was asking you if you felt like. I didn't ask if you felt like him.
Oh no, I felt like her. Yeah.
That's what I asked you, and you were like, no. And now here we are months later. Yeah, I felt like her, you know?
No, I did felt like her. I did.
Man, in that movie, you ever seen Soul, Andrew?
Yeah, that's a good
Man, when those like anxiety monsters, I don't remember what they're called, when they like surrounded her, I just got super overwhelmed and I just started crying. I'm not even gonna lie, because I was like, "Oh, yo, bro, I feel that."
My sister came to visit and we watched that movie. I'd never seen my sister cry harder in my entire life.
Remember when me, you, and Max got real fucking high at your house and watched fucking Coco, and we all cried?
What? Did we?
Yeah, like not like, but like we're all just like, that movie was kind of sad, bro.
I do remember. I do remember I saw Coco because my sister wanted to watch it, but
We watched it. You've already seen it.
Okay,
When we
so-
watched it, but we watched it again.
okay, so it was with you guys then. All right, that was like this, like you know, he sings a song like "Remember."
Oh, don't even get me started about Remember Me, bro. Speaking of Remember Me, I'm not gonna remember anything that happened in this movie after this podcast, probably.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah, fair enough. I've watched this movie so many times. Me and Max would just watch this.
Yeah, I told
like,
Max I was watching this. He's like, "Oh, that's a good movie. Good movie."
Yeah,
And I was like,
exactly. There's other things I want to talk about. I don't know how many. Well,
Let it rip, dog.
Fucking go off.
you know the helicopter scene where they're gonna rescue Morpheus and like
Yep.
that movie almost got scrapped because of that.
That scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's a real helicopter going close to a building, and so and they filmed this movie in Australia, and Australia had these like laws that was like, okay, you're in a no-fly zone.
You can't fly next to a building.
Well, yeah, they
Weird
had
laws, man. Why would they have that?
and, well, no, because they actually did. They had like this, like you were in a no-fly zone area. You can't do this movie anymore.
No-fly.
And then they were like, "Fuck you!" And so then, they're like, "Okay, fine, we back off." And so like Australia literally had to change their laws, saying, "Okay, you can fly here if you're making a movie." And so they managed to make that scene.
Nice.
That explains Kangaroo Jack
What?
when they were jumping close to buildings.
Oh, speaking of buildings, you know that scene where he gets
Speaking
this.
of buildings, I don't know. That was just funny.
Oh, 'cause-
Great segue.
well, no,
Speaking of agriculture, not agriculture. Sorry.
Horticulture?
Yeah,
You know the
no,
scene-
not that either. I'm sorry.
what is happening? What are you guys trying to do? Insult me?
Alex, welcome to the Matrix.
You
This is how we
right
bring
now?
you in.
Yeah.
Open your gullet.
I take the red pill. My friends really are assholes. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to believe that. I want to believe you guys.
What if we get red pill you and only your friends are real, but like not your family, and we're just like, ha ha, we tricked you your whole life.
Probably kill myself.
No, we wouldn't let you. You can't do that in the
I'd
Matrix.
I would. That's hell. That's hell right there.
Yeah,
Why do you want to put me in hell?
we're there.
No, you
I
guys
mean,
are.
like we're in the Matrix. We're there too.
I'm a matrix.
This is a nightmare.
Want to see my mating tricks?
No. What I wanted to say before.
That was my joke.
Yeah.
We were talking about buildings, okay? I like talking about buildings.
All right, talk about your buildings, buddy.
Okay, you know that scene where Keanu Reeves got that like cell phone? He's like, okay, turn the corner and walk out the building.
That reminded me of something, but I'll remember it. You keep going.
So that scene where where Morpheus is like, I want you to crawl around the other side of that building.
Go to the scaffolding.
And he's like, I can't do this. And that scene, he actually
is that your Keanu Reeves?
What?
Is that your Keanu Reeves?
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. It was just funny.
I can't do this.
I can't do this.
Both have like perfect parts of different ways he talks. Put them together, you got it.
So he actually is in doing that in real life. That's not like a CGI or nothing. He actually is on like a 34th building. He's like holding on. He has no wire. It's not a stunt double. He's trying to cross this building.
You know what I was wondering? He drops his phone, but that was a Nokia. He probably could have went and get it and it would have been fine.
Nah, it's busted.
No. Those
dude,
Nokias, bro.
Nokia?
You ever seen those things?
Those things are bulletproof.
my
Literally,
dad
people in
has
like
one.
war have literally bombs have gone off or like C4 or what? No, landmine. The phone still works. It's burnt on the outside, but you can still use it.
That still blows my mind about like that one
Game Boy?
Yeah, the one that survived that nuke. I was like, holy shit.
It wasn't a nuke. Someone brought their Game Boy to like somewhere war in the early 2000s. I don't know where, or maybe Desert
No, that
Storm.
was the wait, Game Boy came out back
Game
then?
Boy was out in the 80s.
Okay, yeah, you're right then. Okay.
So it was like Desert Storm or something, or maybe I don't know. Then it still worked. It was blown up to pieces. The whole front was melted, but someone was playing Mario still on it.
It's made out of Nintendium.
Can we make that? Can we not? That's a real thing now.
I gotta go.
That's 100% a real thing now. I don't care what anyone else says.
I've heard that before. That's why I
You
said
think
it.
that's gonna be the metal in the Mario movie with Chris Pratt?
I don't even know how I feel.
I make my overalls out of Nintendium so I can get hit.
I don't even know how I feel about that.
What? I'm Italian, by the way.
That he's
Oh, yeah.
playing.
I am actually.
You are.
Like, have you
yeah.
ever seen his tweets? How he actually.
That's how I talk outside the podcast.
It's just like you ever see. Like I don't know if we're gonna talk about. You ever see his tweets where he's just really.
Mario?
No, the guy who's the Chris Pratt, the guy that's gonna play Mario in the new
Yeah,
Mario
he's a
movie.
douchebag.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, why is he gonna play Mario? Like,
Yeah, old Patty.
and I thought Nintendo learned their lesson from the last Mario movie they made.
Not that bad. Not.
I've wanted to
that
watch that
good.
movie. I've wanted to watch that movie with you every time I see that fucking button. Okay, every time I see that button, I'm like, John, let's watch the Mario.
I've seen
movie.
it with you.
No, I haven't seen that movie.
The live action one?
Yes,
It's not good.
I know.
fun.
I've never seen it.
Fun. It's not good.
Like it's one of those guilty pleasure fun movies.
It's,
The only thing I remember that movie was the
You were turned on for sure by Big Bertha in that movie. You got some vibes from her for sure.
Wasn't the ending of that movie where Big Bertha comes in and is like, I want both of you, and then Luigi's like, oh, Mamma Mia, and and then Mario's like, we got some plumbing to do, Luigi.
None of that would happen.
I think you watched it.
They were at Bowser's like dance club.
Something like that. I just know that Yoshi was a straight up dinosaur, like an actual fucking
Well,
dinosaur.
that's the thing. I get what they were going for with this movie. They just wanted it to be realistic and not cartoony.
But it's fucking Mario.
I know.
Yeah.
Mario has an anime that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like it's the same animation as it's not like anime animation. It's the same, but it was made in Japan and it's pretty fun.
Okay.
The brothers. Do
else have I-
do you ever watch that show as a kid?
No.
It was always on
Yeah, I
early in the
did.
morning. I remember only literally watching it when we'd be waking up early to go to Canada's Wonderland, and I just waited in the living room while everyone got ready. The Mario Brothers show.
Are you talking about
We're going to
the
Canada's
cartoon?
Wonderland.
Or
Literally, that's all
No,
the only
I-
memory I have of that show is waking up early.
Are you talking about the cartoon where it's like
Both. It's both.
Oh yeah.
It would be like the live action guys doing
The
like a skit,
cartoons,
and then
yeah.
it would be a cartoon. But then there was another cartoon. That one was the Mario Brothers 3 show, I think. And then the one where it was just cartoon, not live action guys, was the Mario World show.
I never really knew too much about those shows, but I remember that there was a funny scene where it's just like, where Mario's like, you got some spaghetti on your overalls, and then Mario's like, well, fuck you, Luigi.
That never happened.
Yes, it did. I'll put the clip right now.
No, someone voiced it over. That didn't happen on a kid's show.
I think it's funny though that he did say that. He seemed like he was on drugs every time he filmed that show. What?
Probably
He's
was.
a nice guy, and he's dead.
Oh,
He's dead.
I'm sorry. We can cut that out.
No, we can't.
No, now you said it, and it's in there. So
All I know is that that show had a lot of memes like Mama, Luigi. That was a classic one. And then there was like this German one, like you know how they like swing your arms to side, like they sing that song at the end of the show, like
What, Andrew?
let's bring her back here, boys.
Yeah, we're talking about like
Film it.
Mage.
Oh, I got got the Matrix and we're back.
There she is. Bring her back here.
Listen, it's fun to devolve the conversation into something else, you know?
You're devolved enough. Let's just get back to
I mean, we went through basically every bit of Mario media that's been put out now. So,
I gotta bring it back to Mario.
oh my god.
You know that whole movie? All
Yeah,
the
what, am I the Goombas? Am I the fucking devolved into those?
no, the movie. All the sets used in that movie are from Blade Runner. They reused the sets from the 1980 movie, 19 whatever movie.
Why
Blade
is that
Runner.
funny?
I don't know, because they're very different.
Yeah, well,
Oh, like if you look at the underground scenes when they go to Bowser's like world or whatever, it's literally the exact same as Blade Runner.
well, think about this. You're making a movie. You
Doesn't
want
look as
to
good,
you want
but
to
yeah.
save as much money as possible. Same with like the
I
Matrix.
understand how movies works.
Yeah, that scene where Trinity in the beginning, where she's like running through the rooftops, and the cops are like, "Fuck that! I can't chase her." That's actually those rooftops were used from an old set in a movie called Dark City. So it's like it's just
Yeah, I
like
know
a
that
perfect
movie.
example of
Pork City.
Dark City.
I was gonna say I saw that one.
You saw that movie? Is it any good?
No, not Dark City.
Oh, okay.
Bring it back.
Well, I don't know. I'm just thinking about like what else that I thought.
I don't know. You're the one that said before the start this is one of your top 3 favorite movies of all time.
But I'm not like I'm still kind of like.
You said top 3, so you got to know some.
Yo,
things about
boys,
it.
those shirts are sick.
Oh, these ones?
Oh,
Where'd you get those?
I don't know. Some asshole wouldn't stop talking about it, but you know.
Yeah, you asking where's my fucking shirt?
That's a good point. You did.
But yeah,
I think we made these, didn't we?
yeah,
Not we, Andrew, but like as a whole, I think we're selling them.
And
Yeah,
you guys can
we're
wear
gonna
them
sell 'em.
too.
How much are they?
$15. Go to our Instagram.
Little man, put
That's
that
a-
shit in my hand.
That's a
if
steal.
that money doesn't show,
You know what
then
we
you
sh-
owe me.
You know what we should do? We should do like a
Not
basement
Glove.
video podcast care packages. Just like you open up and you get like a little like
I already sent one out.
Yeah, here's someone out.
what's in it?
A shirt.
A
Just a
shirt,
shirt?
some stickers.
Yep.
You should have like buttons. Like look at all the buttons that John's got in there.
I made all those. I was.
We could do that. We gotta get some stuff, but I can do that.
Buy basement video podcast care packages now.
We're making a Patreon. It'll probably be up maybe by the time you see this video. Who knows?
Maybe if John actually sits down and helps me one
I don't
day.
know what a Google activation code is.
Yeah, me either. We skip
I keep
that.
getting notifications that someone is trying to. You've granted access to.
Why are you in it?
Yeah, what?
I have your.
Oh, because he's on the calendar. We gave him the sign.
Oh, right,
so that's why.
right.
So I was like, someone's gaining access to your Google. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, it's basement video. Okay, fine. Never
It's
mind.
me.
Yeah, I know.
It's always me.
It's always you. You have access to me anytime.
Yeah, but you have to breed them with a dog.
With the red pill. Okay, let's. How about remember the Matrix?
During the entire time of the movies, Keanu Reeves actually had to go.
Who's
Had a.
Keanu?
I said Keanu.
Keanu.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves went through a spinal surgery, so during the whole movie, he had to wear a neck brace. And if you notice that any fighting that Keanu Reeves has, he never throws a kick once at all because of his injuries.
Yeah, he does.
That scene where he kicked
The guy in the head.
Stun guy.
where he kicked
Yeah, he does kick.
Agent
guy.
Smith.
No, at that.
No, remember the
at the
scene
very
where
end of the gunfight.
The gunfight, he's shooting everyone. You can go on. You
yeah,
can go.
okay.
It's funnier
So
when you do it.
me and John were watching it, and he shoots through everyone. John's like making all this comments about how he doesn't learn. He downloaded all this karate to his brain so that he could just shoot people. And then right as he says that, he kicks a guy in the head.
Yeah.
I think that's so stupid that you guys think that's a dumb thing to complain about. Like, of course he learned kung fu, but you want to know how to use a gun.
What's the point of making that a whole big scene about him learning kung fu if he's barely going to use it?
Because he's still insanely so that
To be
even
fair,
if he
at
doesn't,
the end he did.
if he doesn't have a gun, then he can still just like kung fu your ass. You know what I mean? Like that scene where he gets shot, but then like his girlfriend Trinity kisses him. And he's like, "I have a girlfriend now. I can't die." So he's just like he comes back to life, and then he's just like,
I don't remember any of that.
It wasn't
I don't
like
think they were dating either.
it wasn't verbatim like that. But if that's your interpretation,
well,
that's your interpretation.
that's literally the whole scene where it's just like, I know that you're the one. You can't die.
Not for her. The one to save the world.
Yeah, she said that to him though, because he was getting shot.
You have a Matrix kink, bro?
No, listen to what I'm trying to fucking say. Instead of like you thinking
Drink.
that
No, go on.
when he
Hurry.
when he was fighting Smith, he realized he couldn't defeat him. So he
Agent Smith?
Yes.
Okay.
So when he threw his ass on that train and he got ran over, he tried to get to a payphone, but obviously Agent Smith like respawned, and like
Yeah, we're going to take a real quick break right now. And we're back?
Yep.
Oh, we are. We're back. Hey, guys. Alex had to go pee-pee.
Did I? What the hell? Why'd you just try to deep throw your mic?
I thought that's what Andrew was telling me to do, but I misunderstood. He just wanted me to bring it closer.
John, are you a puppet, John? Are you in control of your own life? Does Andrew control your life?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Figure it out. Come on, Alex. I control your life too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you just didn't realize.
Oh.
Typical blue pill.
I didn't even notice that. Yeah, I've been. Then again, I do take the blue pill, so it's like I'm usually just like okay with
Ignorance is bliss.
Exactly, ignorance is bliss. That's kind of. I mean, whatever. Okay.
Blue pill, blue pill, blue pill. Hi, I'm Alex. I take the blue pill 5 times a day because I don't want to know what's going on around me. Whatever.
My dick is hard as a rock.
How hard do you say?
Viagra hard.
I get more ass than a toilet seat.
It's the blue pill.
Blue pill kind of life, you know?
All right.
Yeah.
How about that Matrix web?
I just think that that's kind of fucked up. You take the red pill and you wake up and you just see like all these robots growing people, and it's just like, how would you? Okay,
We do that.
yeah.
Humans do that with things.
I've seen it once.
With animals, yeah, I guess it's kind of fucked up. It's always like there's a lot of times where it's just like I see all this shit and it's like I don't like maybe I really do want to be vegan, but I like at the same time meat's just way too delicious and I don't.
If you think about it, the only thing that makes meat delicious are the things that I eat that people put on it.
What? Like what?
Seasonings.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
I agree.
Eat chicken plain. Tell me how you feel.
I agree.
The only thing I ever put on chicken besides just salt, that's it. That's just salt and pepper and then chicken breast. That's all I eat chicken. I don't put like anything, like, I don't know, nothing else.
That's seasoning.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
It's literally seasoning.
It's a good point.
It's probably the most popular seasoning in the white world.
Two of the.
Popular seasoning of all.
Anyways, what do you want? You want to talk about this girl that you said looked like Andrew?
Yeah. So it's like the.
There you go, Andrew,
kids
you're
that-
up.
The kids that are the gift is psychic kids.
Dad does not. Honey, does this look like me?
If he shaved his head.
You see that? It's small.
I can't see that at all.
Why don't you come on over and take a peek?
Come on over.
Come on over,
baby.
Nicole. Hey there, Nicole.
Does that look like me?
Nicole, are you good? Those glasses do fucking anything.
It's smaller on my screen than it is on yours.
No, that looks like Millie Bobby Brown.
That's what I said. It looks like
It's
a
a
lemon.
shaved head little girl.
Yeah, shaved head little girl.
Featuring.
If
it's
do-
a little girl. Why
Do
does
not
it look
try
like
to
it?
bend the
Alex said it.
I don't know. I
look
just
like-
see a little bit of resemblance.
I even said I'm not a. Do I look like a girl to you, Alex?
Sometimes.
Am I a girl, Alex?
No, I think you're a handsome man.
Thanks for
Wow,
calling.
what do you like about Andrew?
This is
What I
the
like
second time you compared me to a girl. Just
I
saying.
think what I like most about
If
Andrew
you
is
were to
that
tell Andrew his compliments about his looks that you think are handsome, what would you be complimenting?
is
my crooked nose.
no.
I got one of those.
I go. Did you break it?
Yeah. No, I didn't do anything about it, but yeah.
I think
What?
Andrew just has like
broke it
that
just last
a
week.
very
Yeah.
he has that style that's like in nowadays and he's like really cool. Like I
No,
think
what about his face do you like?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
his
said I'm
face.
handsome, not my clothes.
I
What?
like his
He's trying. He's reaching right now.
Just his facial hair,
Nothing.
I guess.
Yeah, you like that?
Dude, I have the worst. That's the
he has the
worst
second
thing
worst
about
facial
my
hair on the
face.
podcast.
Yeah,
Me being the first.
I probably have worse facial hair than you.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I
Have you
just
seen?
got-
Look how dark and thick this bottom part is, and it's like just like little.
On you?
No, on your.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's bad too, dude. I get like here and then I grow a mustache.
I think the only thing
and
that's like,
it.
it's like I want those like two strands just to connect because it bothers me. Like for example,
My one side connects,
On
the side
me?
does not.
yeah.
Yeah, I know, dude. That's the problem. None of my shit connects.
Like John, your
Well, this
face.
is a perfect time to talk about our sponsor, Keeps.
Keeps, yes. So now you can grow your hair just like anybody else and be popular. Like
And some
all the
people
cool
say,
people.
"Wow, you have very beautiful
Some
hair."
people have called me since I've started using Keeps. Some people call me the space cowboy.
Really?
So I've heard other people call me the gangster of love.
Well, I've heard people call you Maurice.
Have you ever seen The Matrix, Alex?
Yeah. I've watched it multiple times.
You got a bunch of fucking pictures up here. We gonna talk about any of them?
Yeah. Let's
And here's a field of stuff you were wanting to talk about.
Yeah, it's just like.
What is this?
What? Which one?
This is-
I can't. Your thing is still there. You go.
Don't talk about my thing on live
All right,
television.
so that's that image right there is when Morpheus brings.
Andrew, did you bring up the image?
Yes, of the me.
Andrew's like
Nope.
picking his toes. right now.
You got a new image. Okay, here we go. Here it is. Whoa, that's not. You can't see. What is that?
Alex is about to explain.
Okay, so when Morpheus brings Neo out of the Matrix and then puts him into a computer program, he's like, "I'm going to explain to you what exactly happened." And it's
Why are you
like,
trying to sound like Morpheus?
Because I love that movie and I love the way they talk. Okay, everything they say sounds so smart and
Okay,
just
hey,
philosophical,
hey,
and I love it.
hey.
Okay, I love Morpheus.
Take a
Morpheus is badass.
Breathe.
Calm down.
Everyone needs a Morpheus in their life. Someone that believes in them and believes that they're the one. All right, that's all I'm just gonna say right there.
This is getting weird.
No, it's not getting weird. Okay. Anyway, so that's the fields of the fetuses being born because like
It's not getting weird. This is the field of fetuses that are being born.
Well, yeah, like after the robots won the war, the second Renaissance or whatever, they
Of course.
Right.
they apparently like at the end of the war, all the world leaders made a contract or like a not a contract, but like just they signed saying that like we promise to surrender and offer our bodies for you to be power sources if you can make sure that we live in like a line of like bliss. Or I don't even know if that's actually like.
Have you ever seen this movie?
I saw it. Okay, it's just been a long
You're acting
time.
like Cody right now.
I'm not acting like Cody right now.
Yeah.
Wait, you didn't watch it like 3 days ago? 2 days ago? Yesterday?
No. Last time I saw this movie was like
Why
3
do you
months.
always do that?
What?
I want to watch this movie. Doesn't watch it.
I've seen it so many. I've seen it so many times that it's like I can.
It's like you almost don't remember what you're trying to say, though.
Yeah, because
Nothing. They
it's
made a
like
co-
you haven't watched the movie, you know?
At the end of the Second Renaissance, the world leaders signed saying that they surrendered to the robots, and the robots were like, "Okay, cool," and they captured every single human that was ever. And then obviously, there's some humans escaped and buried underground to make Zion,
Obviously.
Zion, not Scion.
Whatever you want it called.
And so
Teach their own.
now
Tomato,
humans
tomato.
aren't like bred; they're just grown like crops, pretty much.
Fuck yeah.
And so that's all their life is. They just like they take the babies, they put them in these pods, and then they leave them in the containers that are like these giant fuck off towers that are nothing but rows and rows of people.
I
And
got a
that's-
question. What's the difference?
Of what?
Our lives and that.
I know, right?
We're in a pod, technically. I'm in this flesh pod.
We're all in our little area that's just like we're living our lives, not really like
I'm just in my flesh pod doing what the man tells me to.
yeah, pretty much. This is getting too deep. I don't know. I want out. Can I get off the Matrix?
think I'm
Can
a
I
blue-
computer log me out, please?
I'm a blue pill that likes to think he's a red pill, you know?
What would you do if I? Or what
You're,
would you?
you're a
Wait,
purple pill?
Yeah. Yeah.
what would you do if I just said,
Swallow
like?
both?
What would you do if I just said I'm
What
done?
happens if you take both? Does
I'm
that,
fucking trying to say something.
does that ever happen in any of the sequels? Someone tries to take both?
Pills? No.
What do you think would happen?
I think there was a joke once. Where,
Split in half.
I think there was actually a joke where Neo takes both and his head just explodes.
That's stupid, though. I want there to actually be something that happens.
Well, the whole point of those pills is that they're supposed to be tracking devices so that after Neo wakes up, they know where his body's going to be flushed down to.
It flushed it right to in front of them.
Yeah, exactly. That's because they knew where he was going to be.
That's not true.
What?
That pill is only a tracking device. So
Yeah. The pill
what woke him up then?
The pill, well, okay.
The mirror?
You're right. The pill is supposed to wake them up, but they also said that, like, what did I just take? It's supposed to help us to find you when you wake up. The pill does wake them
How'd
up.
they find him before the pill?
What?
How'd they know where he was before the pill?
Because Neo
How'd they know he wasn't in China and so
Because Neo was a very popular, like, computer hacker, right?
Yeah, which I don't know if you know this about computer hackers, but they don't let people know where they are.
If you remember in the beginning of the movie, the last person he was talking to was Trinity. And Trinity is a code word that because, hackers.
I've seen Blade, I know.
Yeah, so hackers don't obviously use their real name. So Neo's hacking name was, Neo. I forgot what his, like, actual,
It's
like.
Neo.
Yeah, well, anyway. So his
No,
hacking
they
his hacking
said-
name was Neo, and then he was talking to a person called Trinity on, like, Messenger,
Yeah.
MSN.
The Trinity?
Yeah.
The one that took down... I don't remember what he said she took down.
Yes, so when he met Trinity, he was, like, having, like, this, like, oh, you're that girl.
No, he said, oh, you're a girl? He's like, I thought you were a guy. And she's like, most guys do.
Yeah, exactly.
Boom, zinger,
So
sexist.
Trinity was already in contact with Neo before they even, like, try to, like, get him out of the Matrix.
Yeah. Did you like the music?
Oh, yeah, totally. I loved
Trash.
it. What?
They fucking start the movie off
Yeah.
with Dragula.
That's the fucking club. That's the nightclub.
Anyways, they end the movie off with something that sounds like Everlast or Everlong. I don't know, what did
It was Pearl Jam.
Oh, Even Flow.
Yeah.
But then, like, Literally, I had Agent Cody Banks on DVD when I was a kid. And you know how, like on DVDs they would have just the music at the menu.
Yeah.
Literally, the score of this movie is the music for that fucking thing, and I was just like, I can't take this seriously because this is Agent Cody Banks' DVD menu screen.
Well, to be fair, the second movie and the third movie is when they have their most their most popular track, which is the like where he's fighting Agent Smith, and it's like this.
Must have saw your mom.
Well, it's all like fucking Italian or Roman or whatever language it is. I don't know how to fucking say it.
In the Matrix, we take pills.
I saw your mom. Hey,
Morpheus is my dad.
He's such a cool dad. He can beat up your dad.
My dad is stronger than your dad. Your dad cannot beat up my dad. Trinity will kick your ass.
But you know how like in movies in the beginning of the before the movie starts, they always have like they show like Warner Brothers made this or like something whatever company made this, Lion Gates or whatever.
Yeah.
Matrix had like something, but like for example, Harry Potter, they had Warner Brothers, and the first one was like pristine, like it was clean, the logo was like clean and perfect. But like when it got to like the eighth movie, it was like rusted and falling apart pretty much, and it like showed that every movie Warner Brothers was like getting worse and worse and worse, like the logo to show that like things are getting more intense.
Bro, that's deep.
Yeah, so the Matrix had something. Okay,
Well, I was kidding. It's cool. I get what you're saying, but like,
so the Matrix had something similar too, where it's like the first movie had like
the green.
the green, yeah, and like it plays like this. I don't know how to make. It's just like don you know, it's like the intro. Like,
wow, yeah, that's my favorite.
I don't know how to fucking make a music with my mouth. Okay, and
I barely know how to fucking speak with that thing.
anyway, so the first time it plays in the movie, it's like this, like it hits like this, the first like note or whatever.
G, right?
Yeah, what I don't know what kind of note. I'm not good with music. So when the second movie came out, it played that same thing, but it hits a higher note. And then the third movie came out, it's a even higher note. And the same and continue with this fourth movie with it's supposed to be like every movie is like a new evolution.
What are you laughing at, Andrew?
Your notes. They're
just like,
they're fucking right on pitch, boy.
if we go up to like the eighth, no, I'm just thinking if we go up to the eighth movie, John's just doing like the dog whistle. No, it's just like an audio. Yeah, there you go. Oh my god. Look at your cat. Look
That's
what you
my
did. You
ears,
caused ear
man.
damage to your cat now.
Thanks. Sorry for headphone
It's
listeners.
okay.
I'm not.
Well, what about you, Andrew?
Get a fucking speaker system, loser.
They could be out listening.
Yeah, I'm talking to them, loser.
What if they're working?
Bring a Bluetooth speaker with you on the bus, subway.
Bump it.
walking.
Bump basement
Pretend it's
video.
1985 and get that fucking boombox bumping with the basement, dog.
Bump basement video.
Pump the
Jam.
basement, pump it.
I love how we were both thinking the fucking same thing.
Bump.
But what about you, Andrew? What did you like and didn't like? What was your favorite
Yeah,
scene,
Andrew,
and
what do
what
you
was your
think?
unfavorite scene of this movie?
Unfavorite.
Unfavorite. That's a word now.
My
What's your
unfavorite.
most unfavorite thing when you hung out with John?
Did you
and
like
watched
it when
Moochers?
everything was made out of Nintendo?
Nothing was made out of Nintendo in that movie. Only in real life.
Answer the fucking question, Andrew.
Oh.
Yeah, pump up my jam, dog.
What did I like? My camera didn't work again. That's cool.
I love when that happens. Nice clicker.
So I liked when I liked the first freeze thing where she's kicking the dude in the face.
That was pretty
That's
cool.
pretty dope. That's a pretty dope scene.
I like the
Pretty dope
beginning of the
imagery.
movie better than the rest, I think.
I kind of agree. It was kind of a slower than I
Slow
thought
half.
it would be.
It was fast at first.
That's what I was telling
yeah.
Andrew. It was like the beginning, I was like, oh, this is going pretty fast, but I like it. And then the second half was like, we're going to show you over there.
So
Over here.
a lot of movie critics would say that like any time you have just nothing but I can't say this word, exposition. Exposition. Thank you. I was like, there's a missing letter.
Exhibition.
The Matrix has that scene where he explains to him, like, Neo, I'm going to explain to you like how humans are just batteries and we lost the war and whatever. And it's like 7 minutes of nothing but exposition. And most people would say that that's a horrible idea, but for this movie, it works fucking perfect.
I wasn't mad at that. I was
Yeah.
mad at that was. Look over here. Oh, look, Agent Smith. Oh, look,
Even-
the Oracle that doesn't really give a fuck about what's going on.
Even the fight scenes felt a lot like that. It's like,
'Cause it's like,
I'm gonna hit you here.
Yeah.
And then, oh, here comes a bullet. Oh, there goes a bullet. Oh, you know.
Too choreographed.
So you're saying you didn't like any of the fight scenes at all? Like not even with like Neo fighting the Agent Smith, or like when
I like Neo fighting Morpheus. That was sick.
Yeah, that was sick.
But Agent Smith, he can suck right off.
You didn't like him? He's so fucking cool.
Says you.
That was the main bad guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy sucked.
Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, he talked like you watched The Incredibles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know the boss of Bob in the first.
He looks
Incredibles?
like him, kind of.
and he talks like him too. Yeah, dude, he talks exactly.
You said Andrew looks like a little girl, so I think it's fair that you guys disagree that this guy looks like.
Okay, we're not talking about looks. We're talking about like talking. His boss was like, Bob. You know what I mean?
He
Like,
looks and talks like him, man.
a company is like an enormous claw. Okay, you know what? Fuck, maybe it does kind of sound like. What?
Yeah.
What is it, John?
I was just itching my eye.
Okay.
He does sound like him. And that's all I could think of the whole time. And I was like, fuck this guy. I hate this guy.
You know what I think of humans? Humans are nothing but a disease. I love the way he talks. He's
Bob, you know what a company is? A company is a machine. We're all like cops,
All right,
Bob.
guys, come on, bring him back.
It's the same. We're all talking about the movie. What are you talking about?
So-
Incredibles.
you thought
No.
you like the spinning around kicking, but you hate like everything else was just like boring or like slow. You would say.
Yeah, the dialogue wasn't me. It was like okay, but the way that they laid it out and
Till they took him out of where they brought him, I liked it.
What? Like when they took him out and where they brought him, you like that all that the whole like he came to reality.
I like when they brought him down to their underground.
he liked
lair.
them until they were in the Matrix.
Well, they never actually went to Zion in this movie. They're only on the ship. The what's it called? The Kimikaras or something like that.
Yeah, the camera up your ass. That's what you
Camera up your ass.
colonoscopy. Yeah.
Colonoscopy 2.
Yeah.
One didn't make it so
Oh.
well.
I started last night. Did you watch any Cowboy Bebop?
No, is it out?
Yeah, it came out.
Well, is it good?
Intro, I like.
That's okay.
But
But the rest of it?
Jet has more character, which is cool. I'm cool with that. Jet has more like story,
Yeah.
which I'm cool. I fell asleep during the first episode because it was, like I said, like 6 a.m. when I fell asleep. But I wasn't mad, but I wasn't happy at what I saw.
I think
Enough said.
the only thing I was like really like I don't know about this is the fact that they had Harold from Harold and Kumar play as Spike.
I don't know. There's been weirder things.
I just when I look at him, I don't think of him as a Spike. Well, then again, who would you even like want to cast as
The
Spike?
first episode is the Red Eye.
Red Eye. Which one's
The
that?
drug-
Oh yeah,
the
he's
drug?
just yeah. Okay, I remember. Yeah, that's the thing. I can't wait to see the episode where they're fighting that psycho clown where he's
They
like,
have that. That's why I thought because Cowboy Bebop's what, like 22 episodes, 21.
Yeah, every episode's
But
like
the Netflix, they do like 10, so they're not doing the whole series in one thing. So, but that crazy clown guy was like one of the last episodes, like
Is
the
it?
last like 5 or 6. But that's in this season. So
I know,
I don't know if they're just jumping around.
Well, if like you said, they're only doing 10 episodes.
I don't even know, to be honest, how many they are doing.
I hope they don't skip. What's the girl's name that's part of their crew?
Faye.
Faye.
She's in it, but I know what you're about to say. They better not.
I hope they don't skip the whole backstory where she finds that VHS tape that's like
She
about
was
her.
like cryogenically.
That is so. I love that
That was
episode.
so sick.
Hey Alex, you didn't mention about your Greek mythology point here that you wanted to.
Yeah.
say.
Oh wait. Yeah, they did put out 10 episodes.
Greek mythology.
Yeah, you said Morpheus is the god of dreams.
Oh yeah, I was talking about like how every one of their names has like a different has a meaning behind them. Like Morpheus's name was like the Greek god of dreams, and to open up to reality and to awaken to and like to see things for what they truly are and stuff like that. Trinity's name is
Trinity means 3.
yeah. So when you're first introduced to Trinity, she's in the apartment.
3 years old.
She's not 3 years old.
30 years old.
She probably.
Has
She's in
3
the
nipples.
she's in the hotel room 303. Her name's Trinity. It's supposed to be like the Father and Son, the Holy Spirit, like the Holy Trinity. And that's why it's like almost, and it's like that's why she was so infatuated with like
Agreed with Andrew.
Neo in a way, because Neo's the one. And later in the movie, not in this one, later on in like the second one, Neo's like treated as like pretty much like a Messiah figure, like Jesus Christ, because he once he finds out that he's the one, he pretty much just goes like left and right, like rescuing people from the Matrix. That's actually the ending scene where he's like on the phone. It's like, you think you know, but you don't know. I can like show you the truth or whatever. And he flies off like Superman. That was actually Neo saving people, and like he goes about like waking people up from their tubes and rescuing them, like how he got rescued pretty much.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Is this true? Andrew, is this true?
Yeah.
Did you know
Mm-hmm.
Shania Twain wrote that one song about Neo?
There's a song about Neo.
You're the one I dream of.
The only one I
I love how none of us remember that next part.
love.
Looks like we made it.
I still
Look
that
how
scene
far
where he
we've
like finally
come
realizes that he's the
together.
one is probably like my favorite scene. I love scenes where people like the main character gets like this like sudden realization or they get a power up and they're just like
Yeah, but I got the real question.
Mm.
How many white rabbits do you give this movie?
are we done? Is that it? Are we just done? We're just gonna end it right now?
You got any hard-hitting topics you want to hit first?
I guess
Oh,
not.
do you? You look upset. You look like, are you tearing up?
No, I feel like I could talk about this movie for like hours.
Well, we have to go see Ghostbusters Afterlife soon. So.
Fuck. All right. Well, how many white rabbits?
No, not right rabbits.
Why
White
can't-
rabbits.
Leave me alone.
White.
What rabbits?
Right, Shaggy.
Why do you talk like Scooby-Doo?
I don't know. Maybe I need help.
Right rabbits.
Maybe I might. I don't know. White rabbits? Oh, easy, like 10 or 11, probably.
I'm gonna give it a 6.7.
No.
What was that? No. Andrew, how many hot rabbits do you give this one?
White rabbit.
I said 6.7.
I said 11.
No, you said 10. You can't take it back.
I want to make it 11.
Can't. Nicole
can't.
made that rule last podcast.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
can't.
Nicole was like, I'm going to make this one a million.
Yeah, but you know what? She said that before any other number, and we kept that number.
That's fact.
I don't know if you know this about Basement Video Podcast. It's Nicole's show. She makes the rules. Don't fuck around with them, all right?
It's everything here is Nicole's. Okay,
Yeah.
this is Nicole's show.
She's our overlord, and we support what she says. See in the background right now, she's saying,
You
this is my
hold, like,
fucking show.
You hold 51% of stocks of this show.
No, she's got 98.4 million% of this show.
Yeah, we've been getting paid, but
she
she
literally
just hoards
walked
all
over
the
to
cash.
Andrew so he could scratch her back. That's how hard she's got us in
Look
her
at
grasp.
look at
This is her show.
Actually making me just scratch her. Like this is my
How
job
many
now.
fucking white rabbits do you give this one, Andrew?
You know what? 2.
Fuck you.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Just
I hate
kidding.
you guys so much.
I'm gonna give it a
You're acting
5.
like Hamza right now. They don't like the movie I like.
Well, you know when I do that, I say that because like it's like South
just
Park.
told your friends that you hate
No,
them.
okay. You
I'm
know
like
what?
Carmen. Carmen tells him, screw you,
You don't
guys.
have to tell us you're like Carmen.
My honest rating for this movie is gonna be a 6, but that's because I really like the idea. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, me too.
I like a lot of the effects, but I just think the execution could have been better.
Well,
You're going to rebuttal him?
there you have it, folks. No, I mean everyone's entitled to their opinion, and it's like
Argue with him.
I'm gonna red pill you right now, Andrew.
That's what he wants.
This movie is a fucking masterpiece, and you're too stupid to understand it.
No, you know what a masterpiece is?
What?
Muppets Christmas Carol.
He's got a point.
I never saw that movie.
I've watched it with you.
I fell asleep drunk underneath your Christmas
I've
tree.
watched it with you multiple times.
I don't remember what happens in it.
It's literally a Christmas Carol. It's a Scrooge story with Muppets.
Oh, I thought there was a. Oh,
That one.
I thought the Christmas story was I'm thinking of the fucking pirate. Never mind.
Oh, Muppets Treasure Island?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Muppets Christmas Carol was when Tim Curry played a pirate and they went to Treasure Island.
That makes sense. Yeah, you know, easy to confuse the two. It's one
Is
of my
that the
biggest.
one where Gonzo's an alien?
It's one of my biggest mistakes. Actually, I always confuse it.
I was upset that the Muppets in Space, they never
Muppets in
went
Space
to,
is dope.
They never went to fucking space.
Gonzo did
No,
when he left. No, he stayed with his friends and the guy from Arrested Development went.
they never went to space.
They left at
I
the
want my
end.
money back.
You want your money back from 1999?
Yeah.
What's so important on there?
So like,
Andrew was saying, come on, we need to wrap this up.
He's talking about your wiener. It's been out the whole time.
Listen, just leave me alone, okay?
We gotta go wrap this thing up.
Okay.
We'll chat you later, folks. We're gonna see Ghostbusters Afterlife, and that video will be coming probably before this one on whatever day we put that one out. So you're gonna be hearing about us going to watch it after you've already seen the review of us watching it.
also, I want to make a note. We put out a post that said we're going to be putting our videos out every Tuesday and Thursday.
Changed.
We're changing that shit.
Wednesday, Friday.
Why is that, John?
Because Google says that's the right thing to do.
Fuck yeah, Google.
Well, yeah.
Morpheus told me it's the right thing to do.
Well, I mean, like, who the fuck watches a video like this on Tuesday? Usually, Friday's a good like day to watch just like a video that got released. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, thanks. That's a good day.
Have you watched any of our videos on any day?
Yeah.
No, he hasn't. Goodbye, folks. Have a good night and a pleasant tomorrow. Chat you later.
Bye.
Bye.